Welcome back, guys, to Trails of Cold Steel, as now we move forward another 2 weeks, as Chapter 3 will soon get underway. But first of all, in the dankness, which is perfect time to study, I'd like to say. No need to go outside, right?
It was the middle of June. With summer well underway, a rainy spell seemed to hang over Trista. With our field study wrapped up, the other members of Class 7 and I returned to normal school life. But just when we thought we'd gotten used to the challenging lessons and the breakneck workload, a moment of dread washed over us, making our blood run cold.
This is my moment
of dread. As you all know, tomorrow marks the start of your midterm exams. I'm no good with all these papers and essays and circling answers, so I won't really be able to help you much. But I'm administering some of your tests, so I'll be cheering you on from the sidelines. Make me proud, class!
Sometimes I lie awake at night and wonder how you became our teacher.
As I recall, aren't you in danger of a lecture by the vice principal if our performance isn't up to par?
Oh, I'm not too worried about that. Most of you tend to get pretty high grades anyway. I can hardly wait to see how well you all do. Remember, the results will be announced next Wednesday. Your scores will be posted on the board by rank, so you can see how you compare to the other classes in your year.
Oh, the sooner this week is over, the better.
I can almost taste the tedium.
I'm not gonna let Emma squeak by me again this time.
Oh, one more thing. They're gonna stick the average score for each class up there on the board, too.
Our class averages?
I suppose their intent is to furnish us with motivation in the form of class bragging rights.
Well, I do enjoy a challenge.
Anyway, I know it's only noonish, but I think that's enough homeroom for today. You guys can stay here and study, or just head on back to your dorms. Up to you. Prez, if you'll do the honors.
Yes, instructor. Stand, bow.
Jeez, what should I do? I can stand a bone up on just about everything, honestly, but my biggest worry right now is math. I wouldn't mind doing a few study sessions with you if you think it would help. I need to review math anyway. I'm not sure how much time I'll be able to spare though. You mean it? That'd be a huge help. My biggest weak spot is Erebonian history, I guess. I guess that would be mine. I doubt that it comes as a huge surprise to anyone. I can understand all the material we've gone over directly in class, but there are some finer points. I can aid you with that if you'd like. Though in return, I'd appreciate a fresh pair of eyes to help revise my military science essay. It'd be a pleasure. Would you like to study with me, Thee? I guess so. Oh, would you two mind if I jumped in too? I could use a little refresher on my classics. Of course, you're more than welcome. Would you like to join us, Laura? No, I appreciate your invitation, but I'll have to pass this time. There's a subject I need to review in private. I'll see you all later. Interesting. What's up with her? Maybe I'm just reading too much into it, but I could have sworn I saw her looking over at Fee. Hey, Rean. What is it? You heading back to the dorms? You're totally welcome to come study with us if you want. I wasn't planning on heading straight back. I might come and join you guys a bit later. Alright then. Perhaps we'll see you later. The day before the exam's the free day. Talking to certain characters will allow you to study with them. When you run out of bonding points, the time of day will change to evening and the main story will advance. I have 3 bonding points, day before the exams, and so, the true final boss is found. I love the chat. I love that in the chat. I hope you did your homework. What? It's a black screen in between chapters. I couldn't go to the library or anything. We went a bit long last session, that's for sure. By the way, I'm always intrigued by the fact that if you notice the layout of the classroom, I guess they do it for symmetry. There is definitely 10 seats for 9 students. Intrigue, I wonder. Right then, let's get out there. Well, I guess we should check the kind of mappery of it all first of all. Story events over there, so that's a study session. Oh my goodness. Wait. There's Crow. There's Toa. There's no going back to Trista, so it's only the schoolhouse. I guess we should head for the library for definite, but then we got 3 bonding points. I'm guessing a lot of these are just doubles anyway. Ooh, I'm going to the old schoolhouse first. I know it's not really the right way to do things, but... Oh, wow, I got an umbrella! I remember when I had to, like, go to work, when I had to walk quite a way to work, I bought myself one hell of a massive umbrella. Like, really heavy duty. Great one. I was like, oh, so pleased with it. Let's put it this way. When you go out in the rain, are you a coat person or an umbrella person? I'm definitely an umbrella person. I think they are definitely the 2 type of people there. I'd rather go without a coat than with a coat at all. If I haven't got an umbrella. Which is a bit weird. I'm quite okay with getting soaked, to be fair. Oh, instructor, will you check out the old schoolhouse? Yep, just a quick peek inside, though. You'll be pleased to know there don't seem to have been any major changes since last month. Totally fine with that. At least that means we can just focus on studying for our midterms, then. I really would like to know what's going on with this building, though. Well, will we ever find out or not? All depends on your investigations. Still, I think you guys are edging closer to whatever that truth may be. And you almost seem ready to start using combat links at a more advanced level, too. What advanced level? You mean there's more? Oh, your Arcus units still have plenty of little tricks and features hidden away. The greater the awareness of your link partner, the more effective your combat link will be. But don't take my word for it. Try it out during your next investigation. Sure. I don't really know what she's trying to get at, though. I'd like to point out, we are undercover right now. But that water just streams off that umbrella. I don't seem like there's anything actually in here. Can we go in? No. Alright, so where do I go? What do I examine? What do I do? I guess Fee's not out napping today, after all. But I'm definitely an umbrella person. I like to not be wearing an extra layer, which means that I could be overheating. And I just feel that it's more... It's counterintuitive to have something that deliberately gets the water on me versus just not. Gives me an area of influence. Plus, you can always aim it. The only problem, of course, is wind. That's the real problem. Right. Hi, guys. Have you got exams too? Hey there, Rean. What's up? Hold on, let me guess. You were studying away nice and diligently when your orbital lamp suddenly went out. Swing and a miss. You two seem pretty relaxed despite how close the midterms are getting. Who do you think you're talking to? I know better than anyone that's pointless to start studying this late in the game. How's that working out for you? Crow's actually pretty good when it comes to the practical stuff. Survival skills, first aid, all those kind of things. Really? See, all stuff you don't need to study for. But if you're feeling shaky about any of it, I'm happy to teach you a thing or two. Ooh. I'm actually interested in getting to know these two a bit more. I mean, we've got 3 bonding points, but then they've given, again, we're getting bonding points for people that aren't going to be helping us in fights. Which is problematic, but why not give it a go, eh? I'm going to study with them. We missed Crow last time. Let's study with Crow. If we can. Sure, I'll take you up on that. Wait, you serious? The idea of Crow teaching anyone anything is a little unnerving. Were you just joking? That's cool. Might as well show you the ropes. Cool if we borrow a chair or two, George. Go for it. I want to learn more about George as well. And so Crow passed all of his knowledge on to Rean. That about sums up what they'll be testing you first years on. You should probably make sure you got CPR down too. I do actually need to press up on that. Do you think it'll come up? It's only one of the most basic things anyone would expect out of a Thors student, so it wouldn't hurt to know. Right, here's how it goes. If you find someone who's collapsed, first up is checking whether or not they're conscious, yes. Technically, I should know this. In real life anyway. If they're unconscious, it's safe to assume that they're in trouble. Next, you're going to want to shout for help. You're not going to want to try and handle this on your own, got it? The more people you have helping out, the better their chances are to survive. That makes sense. Next up is making sure they're breathing. If they aren't, or something weird's about the way they are, it's CPR time. This basically involves giving them a repeated combination of chest compressions and rescue breaths. The thing is, you do want to try and avoid doing it if you don't have to as well. Like, there are people that do CPR when people don't necessarily need it, and man, does that thing crack ribs. Oi! Repeat a combination of chest compressions and rescue breaths. You need to keep this up until their pulse and breathing return. Get it? Don't give up until the very end. Understood. He does seem like the kind of person I could count on in a jam. I guess George was right about him being good at practical stuff. Now all you gotta do is put that into practice. You see a girl in need, you better get right in there. When she wakes up and sees you saved her life, instant fireworks. Your hands and lips are in the right spots already. Every time I think anything positive about you, you go and say something like that. Oh well, this was useful though. Thanks for taking the time to teach me. Good luck, my son. Go out there and get some good grades for me. Oh, I feel like I wasted time. Your bond with Crow is strengthened. I'm now his child. That should be enough to cover you for now. Huh, maybe I should get you to treat me to something nice if you do well. So it's basically, check if they're unconscious, get help, check if they're breathing, CPR. What else can I do here, I wonder? What have you got to sell me? You can sell EP Charge 2 at the moment. Ooh, good idea. Always good to start off with some money, yeah? Never bad. Ooh, that's a new one. Moodbius. Space Elemental Master Course. Increases potency of healing items. That's an interesting one. The Wind Elemental one here. Wing prevents abnormal status stat down, which is kind of cool. Obtain 7 from attacks and crafts is not bad either. Maybe I should look into buying some of these in time. Apart from that, we've opened every slot. Oh, we can check everyone's slots now. So I've got 5 slots, 5 slots, 4 slots. Oh, can't. Anyway. Can't. Can. Do I do used? Yeah, whatever. And can't now that I've done the other one. Well, Fee, you got more powerful, so congratulations you. Any good quartz I can really get? Poison Petrify. Tira. We kind of need like stuff like Attack 2 to appear at this point. Chrono Drive, isn't that what Fee has anyway, as a base ability? I mean, it's really good. Stately Force, plus an ally with Pure Radiance, Strength Defense plus 25%. Cures stat down. That seems like a really good one I might want to pick up at some point. Oh, we haven't talked to you actually. I might not act like it, but Crow's actually really smart. Kind of shame that he skips class all the time. He'd probably do really well if he didn't. Sounds about right. Right then, off we go. Out into the rain. Right, where are we looking for people? We got some guys in the gym. Elisa's not studying with Fee? I was about to say, you're still flowering? Rainy days are so lovely. They're truly a blessing for flowers and crops. Thank you, Adius. Thank you indeed. Hey, Lake Lord. I can't talk to you. I tried to talk to you. It didn't work. Oh, whatever. We're fishing too late, Lord. Come on, I can hold it with one hand. Oh, this is a stronger fish.
Not bad.
Are you getting some different fish in here now, Late Lord? I do wonder. Oh, crab. Have we picked up a crab before? I was about to say, is the crab ever going to change?
Caught one.
Got a grey crab. We ranked up. What does that mean? Oh yeah, and I forgot as well, we've got chapter 5 of Red Moon Rose to read. Completely forgot about that. I mean, it's not exactly the studying I want to do at the moment, though. Let's keep our mind on the prize. I don't know.
Bad.
Let's fish our remaining 2 spots because all this Sepith is really good. It's a place to catch fish you missed during chapters, really. I should probably press the button. Lobster.
What even is this?
It's a crayfish. And it gives a lot of CP as well. I keep our mind on the prize while he fishes instead. Oh yeah, you're right. This is like typical me. Oh, I need to study. I need to get something done. I need to do scouting for my next episodes and stuff like that in other games. Or something like that. No.
Caught one.
Half an hour before, we're going to cram. That's what's going to happen. Right, we've already fished enough. I wanted to speak to Lake Lord, not fish, by the way. Well, looks like you become a brown angler. That's proof that you've been really racking up the catches. I think you got the potential to go pretty far. Yeah, about that. I don't really get what these titles mean. Don't worry about it. But yeah, now that you're a brown angler, you can trade your points for some new stuff. There's even a new fishing rod available this time, so get fishing for more points. How about me? It'd be a waste to miss out on the chance to get some better tools. A brown angler. Did I pick up a poo? Alright, the deluxe rod is for 10 points. A standard rod modified to be easy to use, ideal for catching medium-sized fish. We'll buy the deluxe rod for like nothing. Silu. Attacks, crafts can mute or freeze enemies. Mute and freeze. And crafts. Seems pretty good, to be honest. Also, Cart Badge, which is a better version of Swordtail Badge. No, it's different because it doesn't have speed as defense instead. Part of a set. Insufficient points currently. Well, I could get that when I fish more, so we got a new ability. A new course. Let's head on in. Will Crocodile appear and fight me? Maybe. Training hall's closed. Doesn't meet... Oh yeah, that would make sense. They wouldn't meet during the exam period, would they? Swim club doesn't meet during the exam period. Oh, it's interesting then. So... Elisa and... They're hiding away a bit, aren't they? What are you doing out here? Oh, are you two studying? Elisa probably met up with Laura because she was worried about her. Yeah, we both figured we had a lot of art to brush up on. It's probably not our most important subject in the grand scheme of things, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't try. I've never had to deal with a series of exams right in a row like this. Laziness could very well be tantamount to failure. Would you like to join us, Rean? Not at the moment, because we'll be advancing too much. I see. Well, feel free to come back, should you have a change of heart. I'll let you know. This is about the time where we talk to literally everyone as well, isn't it? Oh, so I can't talk to anyone. Studying the arts. Basically, I need to find a subject that I feel like... I need to go... Where's the guy who's learning Erebonian history? It's Gaius, right? We need to go there. That's where I want to go. So none of these clubs are open at all. Okay. You know what? I'm going to nip off the academy field, see if anything's actually there. I wasn't expecting there to be anything, to be fair. Oh, what? There is a guy here? It must be terribly cold in the stables right now due to this downpour. Fear not, Whitcomb. I'm coming to save you now. You're certainly passionate. Whitcomb. Let's go to the library. They're studying maths. Maths is a subject I feel like I would get anyway, maybe. Oh, so this is where you are. Wow, when you guys study, you two don't mess around. Well, no better motivator than fear, right? Our exams start tomorrow and we've got to know our orbital science. I should know that, shouldn't I? I want to make sure I study as much as I possibly can before then. There's no such thing as too prepared. Besides, it's our last chance to get a full day of studying in. How about it, Rean? Up for one last marathon study session? Orbital science. I'm pretty sure there's just books upstairs that talk about that. That's a shame. Well, if you change your mind, we're not going anywhere anytime soon. I'll keep that in mind. What's in the recommended reading corner? Okay, I've read that. That talks about fairies and stuff, but sports beyond tradition is new. Sports beyond tradition. In modern times, we frequently encounter the word sports, a collective term for all forms of competitive physical activity to the extent that it's hard to imagine that an era might have existed where Erebonians were unfamiliar with the word. And yet 100 years ago, this was exactly the case. The Erebonian Empire has historically valued scholarship and the martial arts. As such, swordsmanship, horsemanship, and falconry have always been popular, but these are not just sports, but instead serve more of a traditional cultural purpose. I mean, also there's hunting and stuff in falconry, isn't there? However, in recent years, competitive sports, played according to a list of agreed-upon rules, have begun to gain popularity, differing with the martial arts of the past, which focus simply on defeating one's opponents. Here, I would like to introduce a number of examples of popular sports. A spitzing, a sport which has grown out of the traditional swordsmanship of the past. 3 varieties of weapons are used, a foil, an ippy, and a saber. Protective clothing is also used in matches to ensure the safety of participants. Horse racing and polo. A competitive racing sport which has origins in traditional horsemanship, sometimes involving obstacles. The addition of gambling elements to the sport and race courses is a relatively recent practice, but seems incredibly popular. Polo is a sport played on horseback in which players use a long mallet to knock a wooden ball into the opposing team's goal to score a point. Competitive swimming. Both a sport and a recreational activity which has origins in the swimming practice of the past. Competitive swimming also includes several other separate sports, including water polo and diving. Water polo, the brutalest water sport, isn't it? I mean, well, if you run over someone with a jet ski, that would be brutal, but that's not the thing. Water polo is just basically like, they're under the water, they can't see, kick them, kick them! Brutal. 4 major styles of swimming exist: freestyle, breaststroke, backstroke, and butterfly. Tennis and lacrosse, both are relatively recent additions to the sporting world, rapidly gaining in popularity even in Erebonia. Professional championships are now held regularly. Both use implements designed specifically for that sport: a racket for tennis, a cross for lacrosse. Is that what the thing is called? It's called a cross, is it? I didn't know that. And involving a ball. But other than that, the two sports differ completely in how they are played, the number of players on a team, and in the rules they are played by. Many of these sports are divided by gender, with the exception of horse racing, and played according to strict rules, making them differ significantly from the traditional martial arts of the past. While likelihood that the number of people engaging in these sports will continue to increase in the years ahead, the Imperial Sports Association hopes to play a vital role in improving these sports, defining the rules they are played by and spreading awareness of them so they can be enjoyed by an even larger number of people. We've learnt about sports. Its contents were added to book notes. Hooray! Thank you for sports. So we got people over there. I guess everyone's studying too. I see you, Rean. We have private study areas available if you need one. You can find them on the far end of the second floor. You'll find all sorts of reference books on the bookshelves too. They should prove rather helpful, I think. Oh, here we go. This is the real place of study. This is so hard, Telesia. Help me! Come now, don't give up quickly. The two of us will get through these together, one by one. You really are hopeless when it comes to studying, aren't you? Gee, thanks for the reminder. It's a bit mean. Difference between the way she's acting now and her reliable persona as lacrosse club captain is rather funny. I think Elisa and Ferris's perception of her would be shattered if they saw her like this. Shattered indeed. I haven't had any time to read anything fiction with our exams starting tomorrow. Can you imagine how it feels to be separated from your true love? These exams need to end so I can go back to reading. Sure, you do that. Right, there's nothing on these bookshelves, if I'm right in saying. It's all upstairs. There's one section where we have to avoid at all costs. Oh, that's from Sparkling. A book entitled Political Economics at Primus sits primly on the shelf. Given the subject matter, this book seems really accessible. This would probably make for a good refresher. Increase your knowledge of political economics. Oh, so I can look out for sparklies. Maybe that's what I'm looking for, nothing else? That's different. Because we've got these stuff. Ha! Current events, politics, Phantom Thief B. B is an elusive thief who has stolen everything from jewels to orbital tanks from people and organizations across the myriad. His strange, almost beautiful methods have given rise to a small, dedicated fan base. Though he sends messages to his intended targets and makes public appearances clad in a white cape and mask, B's identity remains a mystery. He calls his recent unusual thefts the liberation of beauty. Does he now? Oh, a book on horse riding. It is not what I should be reading right now. I've got to study for my exams, not about horses. I can't wait to show those upper class students up. So maybe I've got to look for sparklies. Which means I've got to now chase the whole bloody school, haven't I? I want it. Let me chin. Rubby, rubby. How'd that cat manage to get in here? I guess it must have been looking for somewhere to get out of the rain. Actually, I have some fresh milk on me. Should I give her some? Why not? Sure. Oh, still doesn't like me though. Screw you, cat! I gave you milk! You're supposed to love me now! Don't you understand, Rean? The idea is when they put the head down to drink or feed, you can have free strokes. She seems so happy. Maybe I'll bring her some more another time. Can't give her just more until she bloats. Oh, hello there. Did you come along to review some of what we covered in class? Actually, I was just passing by. Oh, come now. There's no need to be so shy, not when it comes to history. Let's get started, shall we? Why don't we go over every little thing that might possibly come up on your exam? What? Sounds like it could be helpful if I can actually stay awake. Increase your knowledge of Erebonian history. Wait, am I just passively getting it? Because this doesn't help my personal knowledge. Right, we've also got some peculiar dishes for you. A solid omelette. Dear me, I've never seen a dish quite like this before. This will definitely help with my research. If you discover any more curious cuisine, please visit me at once. So I've got to passively up my knowledge via various people and or sparklies, yeah? A bit of sandwich? Dear me, I've never seen a dish quite like this before. This will definitely help with my research. If you discover any more curious cuisine, please visit me at once. When are you getting me a reward? Here, have some brown liquid. Dear me, I've never seen a dish quite like this before. This will definitely help again. Come on, guy. Give me a reward. I've given you ooze cookie. I don't want his reward to be diarrhea. Oh my, I've never seen a dish quite like this before. Thank you for your continued support of my research. Here's a little gift in exchange. I've helped you like you've helped me. We've got EP charge 1 times 5. It's not that helpful, to be honest. I guess you get him for every 5 dishes then. I just stumbled upon an interesting book while I was returning his teaching materials. It's entitled The Truth Behind St. Sandalot and it weighs in at a whopping 380 pages. Rean, care to join me for an enjoyable read? Well, gee, I'd love to, but I'm so busy with studying that I really must be off now. Sorry. Except, I haven't studied anything. Like, legitimately haven't studied anything. Right, well, we got the student council building. What? Actually, wait a second. I haven't even been in the auditorium yet. Probably because it's locked. I've never even tried, have I? Why have I never been in the auditorium? Good grief. I pity anyone unlucky enough to be caught out in this downpour. I can make sure that everything in the auditorium stays rust-free. It's going to be some tough work, but at least I don't have exams to study for. Why are you rubbing it in, guy? I'm going to attack your umbrella with my umbrella. Turbo mode! You just forgot how to sprint again. Sister Ornella was gracious enough to help me with my studies. She does so much for me without expecting anything in return. I really do appreciate her kindness. There happen to be a few subjects I'm not entirely confident about, so I felt that I should take her up on her offer. Where's Sister Ornella when I need her? Oh? Shut it, Hugo. I'm not taking any advice for you. I can memorize everything in one go the night before. Yeah, like me. Becky. You won't be able to remember anything that way. The trick to memorization is to study up just before you go to bed. When you wake up, you review everything once more to seal the deal. It's easy, it's efficient, and best of all, it works. I guarantee it. You should try it too, Rean. Might as well give it a shot. Thanks. That's what we're doing. You learn an efficient new memorization method. Is it efficient? I'm working today as well. I just need to do a wee bit of climbing on the day before and I'll be sorted. Last thing I'm doing is taking advice for Hugo. The trick to memorization is do it just before you go to bed and then review it in the morning. Don't believe me, try it for yourself. This is not what you do the day before an exam though. In terms of like trying a whole new method. Our midterms are really closing in. But I'm more afraid of the exam period being over than the exams themselves. When it's all over, I'll have to start going to swimming club practice again. Oh, really? You don't like it? Never mind, just ignore me, please. You don't have to be in a club if you don't want to. I should probably make my way home soon, too. But first I have a report to make to Principal Van Dyke. Exams begin tomorrow. I wish you all the very best of luck. Yes, I wish myself the very best of luck as well. Oh my goodness. Who are you talking to now? Might I escort you home, mademoiselle? And we can stroll along, safely tucked under the same umbrella as the raindrops perform their emotional, percussive concert. I'm afraid I'm going to have to decline your clearly selfless offer, because I'll be studying for our midterms right here. As curt as always, I see. But I must ask, mademoiselle, would it not break your heart to see me sharing an umbrella with another fine lady? My heart would be fine. In fact, it'd feel better if you did. What might think about it if you managed to score better than me on these midterms? You always seem to be just below me. It's strange tragedy to imagine that anyone would forget their umbrella during such an extended period of rain. Master Vincent has always been one to defy expectations, however. You've actually forgot your umbrella and you're actually asking her to be in an umbrella with you? That's more seriously what's going on here, isn't it? You forgot your blooming umbrella and you just want to pick up a girl for an umbrella. Is that what's going on? Doesn't seem like there's anything in here. Alright, that's the classroom. Let's go around the other way. I found the walk button. Where's the sprint button? Yeah! Anyone ill today? Any sparklies hidden anywhere? These will be your very first midterms, won't they? I have to admit, I'm a little nervous too. It's the first time I've come up with questions for them. You should be fine as long as you study up on everything we've covered in class. Don't be afraid to ask questions either. I'll ask then. There were a couple of art history things I needed cleared up, actually. Oh my, a student is really relying on me for help. What a pleasant surprise. Art evolved in very complex ways during the Middle Ages, you see. Increase your knowledge of art. Can I learn medicine too? Well, this is the first examination period for you first years, but try not to let it get to you. Your studies here are merely meant to shape your future and provide you with unforeseen possibilities. No pressure. As tough as the exams might seem, you just put your all into them and everything should work out in the end. You say that. Feel free to pop in if you have any other questions. I'll do everything I can to help you resolve whatever issues you may have. Just tell me the answers. Such is my duty as an instructor, after all. Just tell me the answers. Nothing on the bookshelves. Looking for more sparklies, maybe. Faculty lounge is off limits during the exam period. I guess for the reason that they might actually have the papers in there. You probably know this already, but the faculty lounge is off limits while exams are going on. If you want to see a teacher, you've got to knock on the door and ask. Oh, you got something you want to ask me? Yeah. I've actually got an orbital science question to ask you. Figures. Show me what's got you stumped. I'll get you up to speed. Okay, increase your knowledge of orbital science. Don't put too much work in the exams if you don't feel like it. As long as you don't give the vice principal another excuse to scream at me, I don't care how well you do. I like Instructor Makarov. First years may not be used to them, but midterms are important examinations to determine your academic future. They test not only your general attitude toward your lessons, but the effort you put in before and after said lessons too. In other words, they exist for you to display just what you've learned ever since you enrolled here. Stay attentive and give them your all. Yes, sir. The weird thing is, I'm just thinking, like, I'm going to actually have to put, like, a title of a... Oh, here we go, something here. Of a YouTube video that's basically studying for exams. Such an enticing title for a video. There's a book about Lionheart medals here. Okay. Let's read about all of it. What are they? The 4 Great Lionheart medals are awarded to students of Thors Military Academy with outstanding achievements in a specified area. Each medal is awarded by a designated instructor who selects a deserving student after a period of observation and judgment. Information on each individual medal and the instructor's task of issuing them can be found later in this book. This is not for our exam thing then? The Medal of Friendship is awarded to those who earn the respect and trust of the Academy at large, awarded by Instructor Mary. Medal of Compassion is awarded to those who devote themselves to helping others on campus and off, Instructor Beatrix. Well, I'm going to win that one, yeah? The Medal of Valor, awarded to those who set an example through hard-earned combat experience by Instructor Makarov. And the Medal of Heroism by Principal Van Dyke, awarded only to those who have received all 3 of the aforementioned medals and demonstrate outstanding ability in all aspects of their life at the Academy. Let's go for the Medal of Heroism. But I feel that didn't help me with my exams. But maybe that'll come up. Nothing else is in here, though. Maybe. We can dream. And was that sparkly always there, then? Because I've never seen it before. Let me in! Why is the computer room locked? This is a great place to study right now. Seems like all the club rooms are generally locked, though. I'm worried there might be something like on the window sills. Well, the art room's open. Is there really any need to study for those tests? Should be easy enough to get a decent grade without the panic scramble to study. That's quite the claim. Anything in here, considering this is like the only club room that's open? Doesn't look like it, does it? Like, 0. Why are you open then? Just because you refuse to study? No, I didn't see any sparklies. Next room. Home ec room's open. There's only some home ec stuff, probably wouldn't be too bad though. These sweets are delicious, Nicholas. It's always helpful to eat for something sweet while you study, so I thought I should make my own. Don't eat too many though, or you'll end up too energized to concentrate. Got it. Haha, nothing tops having a classmate you can count on. Teach me something. I didn't know it was possible, but Nicholas has somehow got even better at cooking. Maybe I should ask him to cook something I could share with a meal. Any of these books I can read? No. God, now we're really having to scout the whole school now, aren't we? Maybe I should just take some booze. Probably oil. I'll take some melon. What are you guys talking about? Alan, are you sure you don't want to study with Bridget? I mean, she definitely went out of her way to ask you and everything. I don't need her help. Let's hurry up and get back to the dorms so we don't get soaked. Sure. Oh, okay. I'm not asking Bridget for help. I can study for midterms on my own just fine, thanks. What? What's with Alan? That Bridget girl seemed pretty close to him for a noble. Yeah, but maybe he likes you. Hello. Everyone's so absorbed in studying for their midterms. I don't think anyone would call my grades amazing, so maybe I should start doing the same. When my parents' threats are to be believed, the fate of my allowance depends on it. Oh, hello. We got a study partnership in here, too. Anything shiny in here? Oh! A book entitled The Fanciest Guide to Erebonian Opera and Painting sits pompously upon the shelf. Why would one book cover such different topics? Still, it'll probably cover some of the stuff on our exams. We'll know to give it a read. Increase your knowledge of art. Isn't that twice I've increased my knowledge of art now? I can actually talk to you. There we go. You might not have noticed, but I'm a normal science whiz. My dad's a Rhineford employee, and he always used to help me study. Gotta say, I'm feeling pretty good about these exams. I can't wait to get a perfect score and surprise Uncle Makarov. Help you study? Sorry. Can't teach to save my life. Makarov's not really interested now either. The music room is actually a great place to study during the test period. It's so quiet. I invited Alan along to study with me, but he turned me down. Maybe he really is trying to avoid me. Poor Alan. Don't tell me you're one of the class people as well, then, Alan. Studying? For exams? Ha! Surely you jest. Excellent grades come naturally to me. There's no need for something as common as studying. That's just the nature of nobility, after all. We have gifts the mere commoners cannot fathom. But you've got pencil marks all over your hands. Your imagination is playing tricks upon you. If you let it lead any further, you might imply that I've been studying in secret just to show Elisa up. Yes. Secret. Right. Oh, I might want to study with these guys if they're doing Erebonian history. I've got another... Yeah, I could do it now. Oh, and the two of you studying military science. Oh, they're doing military science, aren't they? Looks like you guys are tearing through things too. More or less. Of course, just as we reach the section of military symbols. Care to join us? I'll leave it then. I'm looking for things that I might not be able to guess. Maybe. Too bad. Come back if you change your mind though. We'd be happy to have you join us. I'll let you know. Military symbols sounds like something like if I had a question on it, I could possibly fluke it. This is how we study for exams. Don't try this at home. This Olizandri method is not proven to work. I'm only going to study the things that I think I definitely can't guess. That's not the way to do things. Ha ha! I love the rain. Let me let you in a little secret. I don't even need to study thanks to a special little trick of mine. Page 44 will be on our oral science exam. This is certain. This is fate. You're just making things up now. What if she does have some sort of special powers? I mean, it couldn't hurt to study that page just in case. Increase your knowledge of oral science? But how many more people do I need to speak to? I think I've spoken to everyone in school, right? Everything on page 44 will be on the oral science test. How do I know? Okay, let's have a secret. Well, she is the fortune-telling lady, so I should probably believe her a little bit. I mean, maybe not necessarily straight believe her, but we can consider it humoring her, right? Right, this room over here. Oh no, that's class 7's room. Yeah, there wasn't anything in here. We left here. So I think I've been around the school now. Where does that leave us? To like super check out. It's just the student union, right? Every student's least favourite time of year is finally upon us. Well, one of them anyway. Don't think for a second you're going to make it through this with a decent grade just by praying Hades. Hades only helps those who help themselves. It means you've got to do a whole lot of studying. I bet. Right, what, are you selling a new Imperial Chronicle? We've got too many things to read. Right, apart from that, like, we've got most of the gear at the moment. We don't necessarily need to buy. Man, all the cute girls keep chasing me off since they don't want to be bothered while they're studying. What's the point of being on edge this late in the game? You ever know something or you don't? Coming now's a waste of time. And that's gonna fail. Everywhere you look, there's someone with their nose in books and their notes at the ready. Well, this cafeteria is a place for you students, so I'm not going to stop anyone from studying here. I'll be happy to pour you some lemon tea if you get tired too. Ooh, lemon and honey. What was it? Honey-soaked lemons are often used as a rejuvenator. Strong energy delivery. I always try to ensure that the cafeteria's menu stays healthy and well balanced. This should be a good place to eat while you're getting ready for your exams. I recommend the fish. They say it's good for your memory. Yes, I've heard that too. Doesn't seem there's any materials in here that might help me though. Having to speak to everyone kind of sucks. Man, what's the point in studying? I just want to go to the fencing club, damn it. Man, you always like this when it comes to exam season. I only say I disagree though. The sooner we're done with exams, the sooner we can get back to our clubs. What we can do is make sure they don't end too painfully. Yeah, I gotcha. So what are you guys studying? Are the two of you going over Erebonian history? I can't memorize things like this, because it's all pointless. Fee, that seems a little harsh. Oh, I know. Why don't you join us, Rean? I'm sure it'd make studying more enjoyable for Fee too. Let's study with Emma and Fee. Erebonian history, I think, is the one where I definitely can't try to fluke. Please tell me something pertinent. That sounds like a good idea to me. The exam's going to focus on the War of the Lions, right? That's right. Should we start from the beginning then? After that, Drykel's gathered soldiers in the Nord Highlands, and the year 952 of the Septian calendar. Obviously, that's what we're gonna have to remember because it's a year, and like 1066 and all that, Battle of Hastings, yeah. Things you have to remember throughout life. He liberated the capital, bringing the war to an end. Excellent. Well done, Fee. I guess it's stuck. Haha. Incidentally, the war came to an end in July of that year, which is next month, so that's easy to remember. They say it was raining in Heimdall that day. But legend has it that the moment Emperor Drykel stepped in the city, the rain stopped. Oh, that's neat. Yeah, it seems like a story that'll stick in my memory. You're a pretty good teacher, aren't you? Well, I'm always using tricks like these to help me remember things. If you're having fun while you study, it makes it that much easier for the material to stick in your memory. Interesting. So that's your method. Well, if you can do it, we can do it too. Should we finish the stuff off then? Please. Keep reading this message that's distracted me. 952. 1066. It's all good. Remember these dates. Rean stayed with Emma and Fee for a while longer, making sure they knew their Erebonian history back to front. Your bond with Emma is strengthened, and with Fee. Of course, it's not really that much, so. Well, Fee's got the Uber special, right? Or was it 955? Don't do this to me. I forgot now, you idiot! 952. That works! Shut up! 952. I've typed it in chat now. You can't get me. I can't really memorize this kind of stuff. Remember I planned the explosive and stuff's easy though. Sorry to say, I don't think that's going to show up on our midterms. Yeah, explosives, good. Haha, that seems to be a rewarding study session for Fee. Thank you, Rean. We both do well on the exams. That's cheating, stop it. What, taking notes is cheating? Psh. I learned it. Oh. Wait, what? Where did this open up? We couldn't go up here before, right? We're about to begin a study session for the upper class students of the salon. Only the finest minds have been invited. Naturally, this includes a number of second years as well. It's hard to imagine a better group to study with. Had you accepted my offer, Schwarzer, you would have been able to join us. No, I suppose there's little point to telling you about it now. I'm not sure what you're getting at, but good luck with your studies. Noble exclusive salon. No lower class students allowed. But surely I should be allowed in no matter what. Or is it because I choose to identify elsewhere? Of course, the literature club's still working today on its boy-on-boy action. Is that what you're studying? Can you comment about these midterms, Dorothy? I have never had a problem with classical studies or literature. In fact, I'm very excited for classical studies, letting my fancies take over as I study works wonders. For instance, oh, don't tell me you imagine historical figures making out. How could I ever forget the star-crossed knights whose love-hate relationship took a tragic turn when they met in combat? Yes, she does! Hey, you're getting all starry-eyed. That's her memory thing. Kind of thinking it, Instructor Thomas gives me some of these vibes. He's so touchy-feely with the other male instructors. Oh. Her fantasies, they run rampant. I should probably be worried about myself right now. Guess I'll go back to the dorm and get studying. Yeah, you should not be hanging around just in case she just in case she puts you as one of the main characters in the fictions. A book entitled Erebonian History and Pictures is on the shelf. What is this? It's more like a comic book than a traditional textbook. It does seem historically accurate though, so it can't hurt to give it a read. And so that's how we learnt that Snoopy was a large part of Erebonia history. This is how Rean's education got corrupted. We learnt anti-education. Chess club. You should have some intelligent documents within, surely? No? We had a match against the upper class chess club just before the exam started. And you know what? We won! All thanks to Macius, who's every bit as good as I expected him to be. Oh, that's cool to know. I mean, he got one over on the establishment and all that. So, gone fishing Kenneth. Yeah, he's outside. Photography club, you got anything in here? Nothing in your book stand? And you're not here, are you? Oh, no, okay, we can still enter. Doesn't seem there's anything to look at, though. Can't do my own fortune on the test. Alright, apart from that, hello, you two. What are you studying, maybe? Oh, hi, Rean. How goes the studying? I suppose it's probably fine. These are going to be my first midterms ever, so I'm more than a little nervous. First year's how innocent. Doesn't help the military academies have a lot of subjects other schools don't, but you'll get used to it. That's true. Combat studies and military science are named too. Oh, and you're going to want to make sure that you're ready for the political economics exam too. Why is that? Well, it's Mustache Man's subject. That's not a very nice thing to call Vice Principal Heinrich Angie. He does seem like the type to write a ridiculously hard exam. Oh, I know. How about I give you a hand studying it for it? If you're free, at least. Are you sure? Of course, you're always helping me out, right? Political economics is Towa's strongest subject. You want to pass this up? Okay, after the time of day will advance and the main story will proceed. There's still one thing I want to check out. Anything else in this room? Doesn't look it, does it? Now I've just got to trust I've been thoroughly going around the school and picking up all these weird things and talking to these weird people. Anywhere I haven't been. Do you know what? I wasn't looking for things when I went to the engineering building when I think about it. Nope, nothing here. Okay, nothing randomly sparkly around in the background. I'm surprised you let me through behind your counter like this, though, mate. What's over here? Back entrance is locked. Okay, so nothing there. Is there anyone I haven't spoken to? I need to see more dots on the map, really. I spoke to them. There's someone I haven't spoken to. Spoken to everyone there, and I haven't spoken to the person outside the student union building either. Haha! Haven't been as far as I thought I had been, yeah? Rainy days are great, especially since you can always find great materials once the rain stops. It never fails. Speaking of, a beautiful black cat strolled by here just a little while ago. Black cat on a rainy day makes for some choice material too. You love taking pictures, don't you, Monk? So that doesn't work for us. What's my run button again? How do I mess this up so much? You haven't talked to chat? I'm not sure you'll be able to tell me much, you know? Go on, give it a go. Try to tell me something I don't know. Can I actually get in here? Because, like, most teachers had something to teach me, but unfortunately I can't get into vice principal place. So I guess that's it. I don't think... Oh, staff only. And then there's just that one person outside the student union building. So maybe I should study with Towa then. Who's outside here then? Hello. There's a famous saying about days like these. Margaritas always go down smoothest in the rain. That's why I'm so tantalizing when the dark clouds roll in. But just look, don't touch. I think I've hit my limit actually. Yeah, maybe. Margaritas go down nicer in the rain. The only other place to check for sparklies that I may have missed is really here. Sorry, just trying to be thorough. Don't mind me. I mean, that's the recommended reading. So I guess I will study with Toa, maybe. Seems like that might be a good idea. Amazing there's only one sparkly in the library, which is why I come back to check. This is where all the books are, after all. You expect there to be a bit more information. But no, doesn't seem to be the case. Let's go speak to Toa then. Throwing absolutely everyone in here. Tumo is definitely my fastest way of getting around. Everyone in here. Let's advance to the actual exam. Fear. Oh, hi, Rean. How goes the studying? I suppose it's probably fine. These are going to be my first midterms ever, so I'm a little more nervous. First year's how innocent. Doesn't help the military academies. A lot of subjects other schools don't. You'll get used to it. That's true. You're saying it again. Right, we're coming here to study with you. Right, we want to learn about political sciences, or whatever it was. Political studies. Good. Help me out, Toa. Help me out, Angelica. Well, if you're offering, I really appreciate it. I sure am. Let's get started then. Thus, Rean and Toa's study session began. Most of the stuff I was unsure about makes a lot more sense now. That's good to hear. Oh, we should probably go over some current affairs too. For an exam? Yeah, the Vice Principal has a habit of putting questions based on recent news into his exams. This year, maybe we should go over some recently enacted laws. Yeah, sounds like the kind of thing we'd put in there. Just so most people could be caught off guard, get it wrong, and get lectured at for being indifferent about society. I'd rather avoid that. Recent laws. The Financial Transaction Act from last year is one of the best known, I suppose. It requires you to inform prospective buyers of the risks when selling them stocks or securities. A number of people have suffered massive losses buying shares lately, so it was passed to keep people informed. So that's the history behind the Financial Transactions Act. Then there's the Imperial Transportation Act, which determines the rules of the road for drivers. That was last year too. There are more and more people buying cars lately, nobles and commoners, but car accidents were getting out of hand. And that was especially true in Heimdall, which is why the law was enacted there first. I have to try and remember that. And then there's the Provisional Taxation Act, which impacts just about every province you can think of. In other words, a fancy name for the much reviled tax increases. They're being enacted in the provinces, almost doubling land and business taxes. You've probably at least heard about them. I have, yeah. It seemed like a pretty major topic back in Celtic. If you're going to say a question about recent law, it's probably going to be one of these three. Hopefully that'll be some help at least. Even if none of them come up, you've really helped me out. I'm feeling a lot more confident now. Thank you both for all your help. I didn't do anything at all. I'm just hanging out. Anything else you want to know, let me know. I'll be happy to help. Thanks, I will. By the way, I didn't remember any of that. It was a financial trading kind of law, a road law, and a tax law. And I didn't get the names. So, good job. Uh-oh. Oh, it's already time to head home. I didn't even realise because of the rain. I guess we should get ready to head back to the dorms. I'm so worried. We just spent 50 minutes studying.
Excuse me? I do apologize for stopping you on a rainy day like this. Do you know if this is the building in which I might find the principal's office?
Oh, yeah, you're in the right place. His office is in the East Wing, first floor. The receptionist might have gone home already, but I can show you the way if you'd like.
Thank you for your kindness. But I couldn't possibly trouble you more than I have already. I'll be able to find the way, I'm sure. Well then, if you'll excuse me, Master Rean.
Onwards to mail. Did I tell her my name? And by the way, thank you for Knife Blade for subscribing. 3 months. Thank you very much.
Wait a minute. How does she know who I am?
Rean?
Hey there, Elisa. Heading back to the dorm?
Yep. Emma and the others are staying a little longer to cram a little more. But I figured I'm not going to learn much more today, so I might as well call it a night and start prepping for tomorrow.
Right. Well, you're going my way, so what do you say we head back together?
Sure, okay. Hey, it's not often the two of us get to walk back to the dorms together, is it?
Well, at least I got something good out of this downpour.
Smooth.
Is there even a filter between your brain and your mouth?
Nah, no need for that between friends. But you're in good company. My sister's asked me that before, too.
She must be a saint to have put up with you all these years. Anyway, how do you feel? All prepped and ready for our exams?
Not sure. I gave it the best I've got. Still, I've got that nagging feeling I could have hit the books a little harder. I wish I was as smart as you. Back when we took the entrance exam, only Emma and Machias scored higher than you, right?
Eustace came in a little higher than me, too. Back home, I usually came in near the top in exams. I guess that goes to show that Erebonia has no shortage of smart people.
No doubt about that. Bookworms pour in here from all corners of the Empire. You said you're from Ruhr, right? Coming out on top in a city that size is still pretty impressive.
I suppose, though that was just at the Sunday school level. Aren't you curious about, my family and stuff?
You mean the mysterious Elisa R., agent of national intrigue? Well, yeah, of course I am. But you probably have good reasons for keeping it under wraps, so I don't want to pry.
It's not that major or anything, especially compared to what you and Phoebe told us about yourselves.
I've never really thought my family circumstances were a big deal, though Fee's past sure came as a surprise. I wonder now, when I look at her, what her life in a Jaeger Corps must have been like.
It seems like Instructor Sarah knows more about her past than we do. Back at the entrance ceremony, I got the impression they'd met before.
Same. Oh, speaking of weird meetings, I ran into someone kind of strange earlier.
Oh?
Yeah, I was talking to her just before you called to me.
Rean told Lisa about the woman in the maid uniform.
A maid who knew your name? This isn't the part where it turns out she knows you because you've tried to hit on her in town before, is it?
As if an upstanding guy like me could pull off the Casanova act. She seemed a couple years older than us, maybe 20 or so.
A maid in her early 20s.
Something wrong?
No, just thinking. There's no way it could really have been her. Mother keeps her far too busy to find the time to come here. Anyway, maybe the upper class dorm has a new hire starting out or something? Though that wouldn't explain how she knew your name. Maybe you're just more popular than you let on.
If only.
And so to bed. And to the exams after we forgot everything we learned, thanks to cutscenes. That's how it works. Developers know what they're doing! As now we're in midterms day 1. Oh no. The next day, the first of 4 grueling days of midterm exams began. What? We just started straight away? It's just no talking. Exam. Ah! Right, only history question. The Middle Ages War of the Lions was brought to an end by Emperor Dracos. When did the war end? In July of 952? This should be the right answer. Don't try to get me wrong, chat. Oh god, what's next? Art question. Mr. A wants to draw a rough coloured watercolour image. Which of the following styles would be most appropriate? Sketch, design, clockoi, or tracing? If he wants to draw a rough image, you would sketch it out first and then you would paint. So that's just a standard art thing. Also the fact that I don't know what design or clockoi even is. So I know what tracing is, but I'm guessing you're drawing an image from scratch, so sketch? It should be the right answer, sure. It helps that I don't even know what 50% of the answers are. Okay, next day. Figure 1 depicts a military formation. What type of unit is currently advancing? Oh, what the hell? Oh, the ones at the front? Well, that's obvious. If you're thinking of military formation, you stick your shield units up front. So you'd have command at the back. Command would be E. No, engineer would be E. Command would be the one in front of it. So the side is the infantry, or would generally be like infantry/cavalry, ready to move and flank, ready to support. And then you have the armored at the front. Okay, that's an easy question. That's cool. It should be the right answer. Yes. Command in front. Yeah, that's how we do it. Next day. The following statements about ordnance all purport to be true. Which one is not? Abilities change based on quartz. They synchronize with their user. Allow arts usage without quartz. Well, that's true. It's that one, isn't it? Orbital energy recovers over time. Well, you can't use arts without quartz. This should be the right answer. I'm glad these questions are a lot easier than I thought. I'm glad I went for Erebonia history because I'd never have got that date. Okay. Political economics questions. Of the following laws enacted last year, which came into force first in Heimdall? That was the Imperial Public Transportation Act because people with cars were getting run over, yeah? Well, it's definitely not the bottom one. Have I picked the right people to learn stuff from? I did try to choose the subjects I could guess and could not. I'm so glad that question about the military turned out the way it did, because that diagram, oh god. CPR? Emergency CPR is divided into roughly 4 stages. Check if the person is breathing, check if the person is conscious, perform chest compressions and rescue breaths, call for help in a loud voice. So, it would be BDAC? No. No. Yeah, no. Check if they're conscious. Yes. Ask them. Call for help in a loud voice. Check if the person's breathing. Perform chest compressions and rescue breaths. BDAC. Yes. I would have got that anyway, though, so I didn't necessarily need to study that, to be fair. ACDC? Yeah, I'm not quite sure that works. You're doing 2 things twice. Have I won? Congratulations on making it through 4 days of exams in the blink of 5 minutes. And what do you know? It looks like the rain ended right along with them. Clearly, this is the goddess's way of rewarding you all for your hard work. I don't think that reasoning would stand up to scrutiny. Phew, I'm totally spent. It's over. You worked really hard, Fee. Phew. Anyway, today's a free day, so take the chance to unwind and blow off all that pent-up exam stress. They'll post results next Wednesday, so take it easy until then. But don't relax too much, because you've got your next practical exam next Wednesday afternoon too. All the intensive studying, I'd completely forgotten about that. You could stand to be a little more considerate with the timing of your announcement. So next Wednesday is when we'll know when we're going to get our next field study. Yeah, you'll be shipping out that weekend for another exotic trip. Anyway, make the most out of tomorrow, everyone. You've earned at least 1 day off. I guess I should probably attend club practice once in a while. Oh, one more thing. I've got some business to take care of out of town after we're all done here. I won't be back until tomorrow night, so don't, burn the dorm down. Yes, we'll have a party, we'll burn the dorm down. Don't, burn the dorm down while I'm gone or anything. Sure.